Well, good afternoon, guys. So this is my first video on my YouTube channel. Haven't even come up with a name yet, if being honest. It's just random. Today we were back testing, and yeah, I really didn't trade on May, but we're trading June, and that's only for testing, honestly, and back testing because the market's already bad at the moment. But there are still setups that we can still check, and today I'm going to be touching up on my strategy and my setup and how it played out and how we could look to improve on this and see how this goes. Um, so as you can see, this is the trade. Here's the whole trade. Let me get into explaining it now. So last week, price obviously dumped after not showing buys for a long time. Actually, I think it was the whole week. As you can see here, from Friday, 22nd of May, up until the 3rd of June, and then on Friday pressed down to the downside, showing clear bearish movements. So we obviously knew this week price gonna have to retrace into either there or here. And so on Tuesday today it came into this favorable gap right here. And if we move down back to the 15-minute time frame, that was our criteria for the day. So if you look through this, what happened today in the sessions, I can't really touch on everything, but including what the indicators do individually. But this is my sessions indicator. This is the Asian session. London session heavily expanded, showing that it's obviously going to retrace soon. So London session swept these highs, but obviously like it did more than sweeping and came into this key level of interest, just on the 2 hour time frame. Um, so that's and then what Feb? Oh, so then on New York session open price, which is 3 o'clock for me as I'm in South Africa. Price showed a break of structure to the downside over here, broke this market structure, you can mark out there. Move the sessions thing, and then price, that was a good confluence for me. Price reacted from the imbalance and price retraced into this favorable gap here, but we marked it out as an OTE because that's the fib level into of 61 61% fib retracement level. Or we could have just said, we could just do this of this favorable gap right here. As you can see, the wick price absolutely wicks that. That's a wick. Price dumped down to the downside. We were targeting, as you can see here, we were targeting London session lows. So yeah, another major confluence which I still have to get, get touch on more is that we were way above opening price. So opening price plus a key level is usually my confirmation, including aligning everything with time. So yeah, and I'll indicate of mine the highs and lows. Okay, that looks messy. The PO3 got this through, which obviously showed that I don't know why it says pre-construction there. Let me go back to the list. So firstly, was a 2 hour imbalance. We were clearly bearish as price dumped on Thursday and Friday, especially on Friday. Then another confluence is price failing to break these highs, and Yeah, that's an SMT because on GPP at the same time over here, this is what 345 price took out the high, but on Euro USD it failed to. On GBP, that's a confluence of hours. So this is a liquidity sweep over here. Liquidity sweep. Could have taken an entry of that. Probably we're gonna stop that, but that's a nice entry. As you can see, price clearly dumps. But Euro USD had the clear setup as it's an SMT at around the same, exactly the same time, 345. So that's our confluence. Um, took the trade. It's a 6 is 1. I don't really look at the or I just look at the stop loss and the targets, which we were targeting the decision lows. Price did go there. Um, yeah. So into yeah, we see into of OT entry, which is the fair value gap plus the 61% extension, and the DXY obviously did the same thing. They usually align. DXY usually aligns the euro, and then GBP usually weighs 345 here. Yep, there it is. There's the SMT there. Failed to sweep. That's the confluence. Could have taken. That's the entry targeting the higher the decision highs, which is here, which it clearly did reach. So yeah, whatever the DXY does is usually the opposite of the Euro USD, and GBP usually goes with Euro USD but shows moves. Yeah, I don't even know if you know what I mean. This is my first YouTube video, so I'm trying my best out here. So yeah, that's the trade. Been trading since I don't even know. I'd say last year. It was when I'm probably collecting data and trying to get a proper strategy. This year we tried to funded accounts. I'll touch on that more later as soon as I get everything sorted out. Good, not the boot camp. I'm not say boot camp, but yeah, I'll be doing more. It's usually the reason I'm able to do this because I have access to a laptop now, so I'll see what I can do. Trying to learn more on this. First time I have not set up for this camera. I had to search 20,000 things actually. Um, hopefully I can also be like a OG LARPer, like TJR things, they might there, man. Yeah. So that was a trade. We were targeting the decision lows. So yeah, that's all I've got for the day. So yeah, that's basically it. Just delete everything. So it's a clear downtrend. Targeting these lows, like this is like an A plus setup for me. Yeah, it's really simple. Really needs. Could even gone down to the 3 minutes just to see it better. You can see the work on GBP that went and swept the whole thing, but on it's clear SMT from us and then targeting the lows. There's another entry here that we could have utilized if you missed the first trade. That's an OCE. The shorts, taking a short from that into both the 61%, targeting Asian land decision lows. Stop loss. I'd say this high for a juice one to be safe, but if you want a higher RR, you lower it down here. I probably would have gone for a juice one just to be safe, but yeah, doesn't look too bad from the 15 minute. But if you're trading on the 15 minute, you probably wouldn't have quit this. So yeah, that's really my strategy. It's just divergence in the markets, high time frame, key level of interest, and aligning time with the sessions and all of that. So it's not the best setup. I'd say it's an A. A plus is if this happens in London, but due to the huge gap that was caused on Friday, time had to align. And yeah, we're still learning ourselves, to be honest, but gotta progress somehow. Even made a whole rule book and thing this today, this morning. So yeah, that's the video done. That's my list right there. Is the TXY, I trade Euro USD, GBP, and I'm trying to also learn about futures. Haven't really learned much really in the past few months because I've tried to take a break from trading because yeah, honestly, I don't even have the capital for it. But we're pushing. We'll go again probably in July or August. August is a holiday for a lot of people in Europe and America because it's the summer. But we'll see. Depends on what price action is doing. But it seems to be easing up, especially because of the World Cup, and they've paused the war or whatever's going on. So yeah, we'll see what happens. My colors, what calls it? This camera quality is not the best on this laptop, but hey, yeah. So I'll catch you on the next video. How do you end this? Okay, how genuinely how do I end this? How do I end this? Oh, there we go, there we go. Okay. That's me done for the day. Catch you on the next one.